Welcome to another exciting edition of Indie News. It is February 20th, 2019, and we're going to talk about all the amazing stuff. So much is happening this week. It was President's Day. We took one day off, and a lot of awesome stuff has been happening. It's actually very hard to talk about it all in just one program, but we're going to try. We're going to bring you some cool stuff. There's still more to add. We got a lot going on, so let's jump right into it and go to our live browser. Before we do that, just introducing myself for those who might not know or are new to the viewing experience of the Indie News. I am the Indie Devil and the Indie Advocate. Which one you get depends on how you treat me or what kind of mood in. Sometimes the devil can be playful. I advocate for people, and you can find me at www.MrAnderSiN.com, and we're working on getting the IndieDevil.com to redirect to that same site, so soon you'll be able to do that. I don't know if I'll do the Indie Advocate. Maybe. We'll have to wait and see. But let's check out what's going on. Let's go to our site right now. The hardest part of our new setup has honestly been the fact that I have to actually choose what goes where sometimes. It's so hard with so much amazing stuff going on, but we try our best. So let's talk about our featured Kickstarters. First off, congratulations. Empowering Learning with You Create Comics has made its stretch goal, but there is still opportunity to help more children get their hands on the You Create materials. Please visit that today. Sam Johnson is on Indiegogo with Geek Girl as she returns. We got to talk about it on The Advocator recently. It was part of the news. Let me see. It's right here. Super excited about that. We might actually put that in the featured video spot. I really loved my time with Sam Johnson. For some reason, the recording did not work, and it happens every so often. There's a glitch. It recorded for 1 second and then did not record, so that is something that I am kind of, it happens. These things do happen. You can't get too hung up on it, and we don't. So we only have it on the Facebook thing, but it's still certainly worth watching. It is awesome. And what's going on, Joel Rodriguez, you can actually see his 7 deadly questions are answered. Joel faced him down, and he gave some amazing answers. If you don't know who Joel Rodriguez is, he's the creator of the Dust County Chronicles, and you're missing out. Definitely come to our main page today and click this link and see what's going on. If anyone wants to jump on a video or talk to us, let me know. We could hook you up on the Facebook. We can get you in here. Let's start talking comics, so drop in some links. No, Brian, we are not officially live on YouTube. We are now recording it. To geek out for a second, it's an upstream reason. Right now, when we upstream the video feed, because of the higher quality video that we've been doing, it's hard to go live on YouTube and this at the same time. So we've been trying to pick our best bet, and our best bet's the Facebook audience. And that has something to do with the fact that our account was suspended on YouTube because of Kickstarter talk, which, by the way, segue, is going to be filmed today. So we have some great new Kickstarters adding in this today too. So I'm super excited. But yeah, we only go live on Facebook now, but we will upload into YouTube, so it will be available to YouTube. We just don't go live because there wasn't really an audience on YouTube live. We do pick up views after it's live, but the live, because of the suspension last year, we never kind of recovered from it. And then right after the suspension, there was so much drama on YouTube about all different stuff for like 6 months. So YouTube itself kind of ripped itself apart, and during that period, it lost a lot of fandom. So we're trying to rebuild the YouTube. We're trying to, but it doesn't help when we constantly having videos demonetized. Well, they're not even monetized at this point because of our suspension. I think we still have a couple more weeks before we can even be monetized there, because I think we're demonetized for an entire year because of the all the different Kickstarter talks that we wound up violating copyright for, but. Geeking moment out. Let's talk about more stuff. Like now on Indiegogo, the 4 Dead Bodies and a Broke Down of 4 Dead Bodies campaign is now there, letting you guys top off before the second issue's Kickstarter. Also find Drexel issue number 2 and Armor I 1 through 4. So super cool. We're getting it done. We're excited that you guys are joining us. Please drop a link as I talk about this. Now, also on Kickstarter right now is Conceptual Heist, and they're celebrating their first official Kickstarter by giving you some incentives to back it. So please take the time today to check out my friend Jay Campbell, and it's got a great video. You got to wait till the very end. It's one of those videos that, trust me, it's worth it waiting to the very end. Don't get up out of your seat till you see the entire video and it stops playing. Trust me, it is worth it. It's got a fun little ending. And excited that you guys are joining us. Please drop a link. It's funny. We were just at Sci-Fi Bartow because I just saw Matt Knowles, and we actually recorded a Comics in the Classroom panel, and I wish I could share it to you guys, but there's a lot of music in the background. I'm trying to learn to drop the music out, but you could find out more things about Comics in the Classroom at the Indie Showcase, which is part of this week's Comic-Con forecast, which, of course, we're going to be bringing to you tomorrow. We are going to be using the banner for our show as the actual Comic-Con forecast this week, because this is an important event. We will have the classic map. It just won't be shown directly on the site. It will be shown in our video. Don't worry, that's not going away. It's just that this is a big deal this week, that the Indie Showcase is going down on February 23rd in Longwood, Florida at the Acme Superstore, and we expect you all there if you can be. So please make your plans now. Be there. It's going to be a super awesome show in Florida, and it's nice. Going to be nice this weekend. I saw, unless the weather changed, it's supposed to be a good weekend. Sci-Fi Bartow was nice. It was an added adventure for me this year that already puts me up to, I believe I'm at, 3 cons for the year at this point? Is it 3 or is it 2? I'd have to actually go look at my schedule. Let me see real quick so I can actually see it on my, I keep mine on the screen. I think this was 2. But it's gonna get quick for me because right after this Indie Showcase, we go into the Revolution, and then we're headed towards Daytona, and then we are Clearwater with panel opportunities. It's going to get crazy. It's going to get crazy. I got to actually reach out to Clearwater just to make sure that everything is, because me and Brian have tried to reach out to him, and I don't think either one of us has gotten a definitive answer. We just want to make sure everything is good and going forward. Speaking of going forward, is the Harvard Saints 8 Federal Offensive Responders U.S. Headquarters. It's a Kickstarter that's happening very soon. Stay tuned. They're going to be kickstarting in early March. And if you like Geek Girl, you can get an 11-page preview of the Geek Girl, and it's free. Who doesn't like a free preview? But I'm warning you, it says free, but the minute you read it, you're going to become a fan, and that's going to cost you money. But it's going to be money well spent. And we want to congratulate again the hardest working man in comics for bringing comics to the classroom, having just an amazing, he started out with a $250 goal, because in his campaign, $250 meant that a classroom was going to get comics and his materials. His ultimate goal was $2,500. I got to watch live. I stopped everything I was doing. I was in the middle of physical therapy. I sat there in the middle of the gym just smiling and watching him reach his goal. I was super proud of him. He did a great job. Congratulations, Victor Dandridge. Why Faith? This is going to be an anthology coming to us from Jack Holder. It's coming soon. Stay tuned for more. And he gives us little information in this amazing thing. And speaking of amazing, let's talk about Barbara Unleashed. It's amazing. It is. You can find it at www. Oh, wait. Can't mess with that. This is actually going to be a Kickstarter, too, while you guys are watching. I'm going to show you. That's going to be part of it. Final days. We just got told about this. I wonder if it's still actually up. We'll take a look, and then we'll go to Barbara Unleashed. So stay tuned. This might make the show. It looks like it's going to make it. Yep, 14 hours to go. So we will be able to just cover it on its way out. But it's doing amazing. It doesn't even need our help. But we'll love to have it on the show. We'll be putting this on real quick so people can see it, and you guys are offered it. Little Advocator news. The money has come in from our friends over at Kickstarter. So we are just finalizing for those who don't know, just as a transparency thing, we had printer problems. The people that we thought were going to be printing disappeared on us, and not happy about it, but what can you do? You just roll with the punches. We're looking for a new printer, and we're going to get there. Full transparency, I was supposed to actually have this goal to be $350, so we're about $108 away from the goal. The 350 was what was going to be good. This is an awesome thing. As a matter of fact, here I'm gonna give you guys the ability to see something awesome. You ready? Not everyone is born to be normal. Some are born to be different. For some, the rules of normal don't fit who they are. For some, life isn't about cheap sexual experiences or cheap highs. Barbara is drawn to things most would not understand, or worse, demonize. Barbara seeks to explore her dark instincts in the New York City underground. Join Barbara on her coming-of-age tale and watch her journey through the New York City underground. Learn from Barbara how not to become a victim of overeagerness. Back this project to explore the darker instincts of humans. Music provided by AnderSiN. Music used, dreams, and once again. So I'm going to give you guys just a quick tease of some of the art. Now you notice that there's not a lot of art being used in this. That's because it's too hot for Facebook and we don't want any nonsense. But I'll tell you what, if anyone wants to see a little bit of the art, you reach out to me personally and I'll show you why you should back this project. But shh, don't tell Facebook. We got to keep it. We got to keep it. And here's a little preview, a little bit of the art that you guys can get. And it's my nudge, nudge, wink, wink. These tank tops are very limited. They're, I believe there's only like about 5 or 6 of each one. I actually have to check that to make sure that we haven't sold out of those yet because we're not going to reprint them. For those who don't know, this is not a reboot. It's an evolution of storytelling that now focuses on Barbara, focuses in on Barbara with brand new content never before seen or released. Nothing has been rebooted. It is the same story that you guys have fallen in love with, those who have been a fan of mine in the past, with new stuff added to it and a new, crisper, cleaner look. So, yeah, the reason there's not a lot of art is because of that. We definitely wanted to start it slow. That's why the low goal. We're going to build up and we're going to start. This is basically us restarting from the beginning. So help us out, be part of the project, get excited like we're excited, and fall in love with Barbara just like I have. All right, you amazing kids. Let's see what else is going on. Remember, if anyone has any news, please, I want to see their artwork. Valerie, I think you own the artwork from this. If not, I'll send you the PDF. I think you bought the book when we met. I'm not 100% sure. We'll talk. I'll send you something. Don't worry about it. I got you, Valerie. All right, so where are we at? Let's talk about. Let's see. Oh, we're going to be adding, just so you guys know, for the future when we're doing things like this, we got the Federal Offensive Responders Hayward Saints 8. That's going to be on Kickstarter soon. That's going to be talked about now on Kickstarter Talk. I don't remember, Valerie. I remember us talking. I thought you bought something. Didn't you just back the Kickstarter for? Stop me if I'm wrong, but didn't you just buy the Advocator at some point? And I forgot what level you did. You'll have to excuse me. I'm not great at remembering all the things that people back because there's so many different campaigns. But I'm pretty sure you backed the Advocator where you would have gotten some of the art. And if not, I'll send it to you. Because Valerie's a great supporter, and I'd love her opinion on the work. So I can send her the PDF just to get her opinion. She said, yep, never mind. Oh, I appreciate that. And Valerie says, yep, I don't pay attention to what's included. I just showing my support. The support from fans like you makes creators' hearts literally glow warm. I did an entire short attention span. I have me too. I'm with you. I'm like the squirrel, the dog that sees the squirrel. Ooh, squirrel. Yeah, I'm definitely that way too. But yeah, I did a whole video today thanking everyone. And I actually thanked all the fans. Like, I wanted to really thank people because I wouldn't be here without you guys. I really wouldn't. And so today on my own personal profile, and there's Seed Seeker's first graphic novel. You guys can check that out. She officially funded the other day. So that's super exciting. And I'm so proud of her. Seed Seeker's first graphic novel edition. Super awesome. So here's the video if you guys want to watch it for those who didn't get to see it in the initial live run. I was just thanking some people, and I was waiting for the thing to set up there. Here, let's see if we can fast forward. This is part of the showcase. Josh, who's given us the ability. That's the end of this. I'm home now. I wanted to make sure everyone knew how thankful I am for the opportunities I've had that have been bestowed upon me by you amazing creators out there who have worked with me, by you amazing fans and listeners and watchers of all the content I put out. That's it for now. I wanted to show my love. If I forgot anyone, I'm mortified. I don't think I did. I'm looking in my mind on my table to make sure I've mentioned everyone. I don't think. And you can watch the rest of that video, but I was genuinely thankful for everyone who has supported me. I wanted to take time to talk about that today. It was just on my mind, and I wanted to make sure everyone knew how awesome you all are. And if we're going to be talking more about today, the project, and we'll give you guys a quick look at it. Here you go. This is Foxy and Wolf, and it's doing pretty good. It's got 2,000 in the bank on 7,000 gold. Pretty awesome art. Giving it a look here. And there's one of my artists who I was thinking today. Thank you, my friend. My creative brother behind Monsters. Just sorry I can't make it more often, but I am so busy. Busy's good, my friend. Staying busy means that you're in demand, and I know that you actually had something today. While he's here, let's take a quick look. It was in my feed. Let's see what your announcement was. I didn't get to read it because I was about to go on, and when I was going on, it just said it. So, let's see. Of course, it's not where I want it to be. Oh, wait. Maybe it's... Also, Boston Metaphysical Society's got about 48 hours to go, so if you haven't backed it, now is the time to back it. All right, I'm going to have to look you up manually. Don't you love the fact that in 5 seconds your entire feed looks different sometimes? And then other times you have the same feed for like a day and it never changes. And it's only when you want it does it change something you want. Okay, so tomorrow's a big day. Opening reception at the Artist Project Toronto, where I will be part of their first zine section. Stop by at booth Z1 and say hello, taking place at the Better Living Center at the CNE. So you guys up in Toronto have some amazing stuff to look forward to tomorrow. This is the Artist Project, February 21st to the 24th. And we'll wind up putting this on the Comic-Con highway for you, my friend. Super excited to advertise this, and I'll make sure that this is now part of the Comic-Con highway. I'll actually put this in right away. So we're going to have that. So what I was saying, though, is that from now, speaking of getting distracted, if anyone tells us about a Kickstarter that's coming out, I'm going to now put it in Kickstarter talk to start building awareness about what's coming up. It'll be a quick nod at the very end of the list. It'll be like, in coming to Kickstarter soon, a word Saints, and we'll show the art, and then we'll go. But it'll help build, hopefully, the fact that there are these amazing projects coming to Kickstarter. Trying to see. We've been on for a little bit of time now. We do have some stuff to still show you. Rob Arnold's got last 48 hours massive. Actually, I don't even know if we have this on site. What is this? I don't always get to see everything. Let me see what he's got. He's got Replicator 1 and 2. Oh, 140 backers brought it to life. You know, I don't think I even knew this was going on. Congratulations. Oh, another thing. We're no longer going to be congratulating people on our site of a successful Kickstarter. It's more just to do with the fact that people weren't viewing those necessarily. It wasn't something that people were clicking on, and we figured if we announced it on social media, it would matter more because we could tag them in it. And it could be a congratulations. So it'll probably be something that we're going to be doing in the group because we're trying to do more things in the group, and that's the point. And Ryan Palmer says, "Hey Rob, thanks for the posts on Creators of Written Sins," which is Indie Advocates, by the way. Creators of Written Sins is just the URL, and that's just basically a nod to our past, plus the fact that migration's a pain. And thanks for the support. Always appreciate your support. I always support your support, brother. And truly, truly appreciate it. And this is with our advocating network. Sometimes people put things in, and I don't even get to see because we have so much content added. We have like, here we go. We're gonna have cornrows is gonna be added to the site as something that's coming up. We have some Tapas stuff coming. We have Separate but Equal. There's so much going on. Murder we're gonna do something for today. Gateway Comics has got something. I'm going to try to clear out our actual Facebook group today and give you guys everything. I was thinking about doing the Advocator, but I think I'm going to skip doing the Advocator today just so I can catch up on this, and maybe we'll do Advocator tomorrow if I have some time. I like to do the Advocator on Tuesdays, but because of the holiday and Jack's being off and being out with my family, I just couldn't do it. But we do have some stuff to add to our site. We got a lot of work to keep going, so you guys got to check out our group. You got to check out the website, and you got to be part of the movement. By all means, back my Kickstarter. Shamelessly plugging here the amazing story. And this is told in that unique fashion that was a blog that, a blog website that gets told by our main character, Barbara. It's going to be reinvented, the crisper, cleaner look for it, for those who've seen it in the past. Plus, it has new content. Plus, it starts the series. So, if you guys are a fan of great comic books, you're going to want to get a copy of it. It's not badly priced. You guys can even get the original, which we're running out of. So, it's actually kind of a big deal. This will probably be the last Kickstarter that we ever offer the original book on, by the way. So if you want the original FB #1, you're going to have to go. And I can't say the name because Facebook would get all pissy. But you can get it for the last time on this Kickstarter, and then that's it. We won't be offering the original book ever again. So this is the last time to get the original book. If you haven't gotten, you can get the PDF past and present, or you can get it in your hands, get the Evolved and the original for $20. And that is with shipping. So you get 2 books. Both are 32 pages. Yes, they are very similar to each other. However, Ryan, yes, I can't say the title. It got rebranded because the name had become toxic after the Me Too movement. And credit to the creator who warned me about it. For a while, I thought that we had avoided any problems with the name. Thought we had done a great PR campaign for it, but it just took a few bad apples to make it a big deal, to get it so basically the title is now toxic on Facebook. We fought so many different fights with Facebook over it, but it literally became a thing where, am I going to keep fighting this, or am I just going to understand I have to change my approach? You know, sometimes beating a person doesn't mean directly beating them. It means finding a way around them to continue what you're doing. And that's what this is. So it is, for Ryan's question, it is the first one repackaged, given new, crisper look, not with the art, but the actual font and the way that we did it, some new add-ons. It's going to be a different book, but if you're a fan, you're going to like the little bit of changes that are made because it'll feel a lot more genuine to Barbara. That's why it's not a reboot. Nothing about it is really physically changed. This could be just as much as Barbara re-editing her original blog entry. So I'm super excited. You guys got to take the ride with me. Get the PDF, see what I'm doing, make my dreams come true. And I mean that. This is my dream. You guys have been amazing. You've come with me. $242 in the bank. We're almost at $350. We've gotten 14 people getting the digital copy. That's super awesome. 4 people are getting the book in their hand. No one's gotten the past and the present. Oh, no, here we go. Get the Evolve. Some people are getting the past and the present. $50 you get art too, because some of the art, well, I've seen. Let's see. Orion says, "Ah, sorry, man. Seen a lot of that in indie comics. Keep doing what you do, Rob, old boy." Why you gotta call me old? No, I do what I do because I love creating, and I could have listened to someone and I didn't, so I'm kind of paying for it. This is pretty cool though. This, if you got the money, this $75 deal, the Fourth Monkey. It actually mentions the book that we will not talk about. Uh, the original thing, and like I said, this is the last time it's going to be offered, so that's it. And get the this was just because I actually named it wrong. So 4 people are getting the both issues, so I'm super excited about that. Um, that is the news today. You guys should be a backer. She's a beautiful character, and I don't just mean that by her looks. I mean who she is and where we're going to take this story and how we're going to develop this character is beyond amazing. And I want you guys to be with me. I assure you this is a great story. Like, the one thing I can tell you, because this is a rebranding, people love this story. The 2 complaints I've gotten about the stories are, one, it's not sexual enough, and that's an awesome complaint to have. Someone had said, I guess they didn't realize that I would read it, that the story was kind of bland for them, and they kind of missed the point of why it was bland. And that's okay. They could feel that way. Some people will feel that way about this first story, but when you mix it with the other 2, you suddenly realize it's not a bland story at all. So if you just read the first issue, you're missing out. You didn't get the point. That's okay. It happens. Ryan said, also, my mom joined the live. Love you, Mom. Hello, Ryan's mom. We're not talking about anything dirty, I promise. Nothing to see here. And since Ryan's been so cool to me, let's take another look at what he's creating. Let's give him some love right now. Here we go. Got to get the right one open. We're going to check out. Let's check out my boy Ryan, and you guys can actually hear him talk for a minute. Once that opens up, and we'll take a look at what's going on. Just going to close that. I want to make sure I have everything lined up for when I get off of here as that loads. Also, check this out. The XCT, Sean Keen, this will be on the site soon, offering some amazing cosplayer pictures to go along with his book. And wow, these are pretty badass cosplay pictures. They look professional as F. All right, so let's see. If you create or love comics, this is the event horizon. And you can like the page. We actually got that right here. I had to unlike the page to be able to get this. Sometimes I unlike pages just so I can put it in here so you guys can like it from there. We're going to get some art from it. But here's something really cool. Check this out. I said check this out. There we go.
I want to give everybody a chance to get into our Kickstarter launch, pre-launch activities. We've got this novel that we're going to be giving away right here. It's a 300-page story that kicked off the comic series, Hayward Saints 8. Now, this book is available online at Books A Million. It's also available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. You can go in and order it, or you can order it online. It's available in digital as well. So if you have like a tablet reader, you can still get the book. But we're going to be giving away a free copy to one of our group members. Please join the group. It doesn't cost anything to get in. There's no obligation to buy, but we are doing some free gifts. I think we're going to be doing in Amazon.
You want to know what those free gifts are? You want to know more about it? You're going to have to come here and watch my friend's amazing video about his project. I did watch it. I was really taken back by how professional it sounds, how they've come a long way. I've watched their journey. It's been a long one, but I think it's going to all pay off in March when they go to Kickstarter. So this has been Kickstarter news. You guys have been hanging out with me. I am super excited that you guys are joining us, and I want to take a moment and thank you all for viewing this, for sharing things that you do share, for supporting indie comics, because together we're going to make indie comics rise up. And if you want to follow me because I'm super awesome, I understand that completely. You can find me at indieadvocates.com, of course. My stuff's there. But if you want to find a direct link to me, join me on my site, MrAnderSiN.com. This has been a production of the Indie Advocates Network, where we are out to end the reboot culture. So help us by supporting indie comic books today and end the reboot culture. We guys will see you later on today at 6:30. We'll call it 6:30. 6:30 p.m. for Kickstarter talk. Be there or be unadvocating.